That was President Trump and his wife, Melania. We were having a conversation, and I told the president that my son, Andrew, leads me to others who have been in distress. Several days ago, that happened again. As a member of that happened again. As a member of this audience, Josh McCoon, who you heard earlier, was a great guy, told me about a Georgia woman, Mimi, who had been murdered. I told the president the circumstances, and he was shaken. He asked me what we could do about it and told me to reach out to the family and do whatever we could. I flew to their home tonight to pick them up and bring them here, and they are here tonight. Distraught and sad, but I believe uplifted, and they are Trumpers. Because they remain hopeful, as they told me earlier, that even after this terrible tragedy, this president, when he becomes president on Tuesday, can bring us out from the abyss. Let me tell you briefly about Mimi's family. They are hardworking, from Puerto Rico, living in Georgia, making a home for themselves. They never imagined their beautiful daughter would be killed by someone who did not belong in this country. On your behalf, Mr. President, we have raised their family money and we have given it to them tonight, and we will watch after them in the future. I can promise you that, in your direction. Carmen, please come up to meet the next President of the United States.
Thank you. My name is Carmen Ramirez. I'm the mother of Minelli Zoe Rodriguez Ramirez. She was murdered the last Tuesday. I lose my daughter, but I don't lose my faith. And I know Donald Trump is the best choice for the USA. And not the best choice. He's the only one we need to save our country. I just want to let you know that everybody have to go to vote. Because just for talking and don't vote, we don't do nothing. Take your friends, take your children, 18 years old. Everybody have to vote. Because that's the only way we're gonna save us country. Okay? And I wanna let you know that Donald Trump is not a choice. It's just the number one. And Jesus let me come over here today to let you know that I have a 25 years daughter with a lot of life. And somebody stopped her life. And we have to stop with this and keep going with Donald Trump. I meet Donald Trump in person, he's the most wonderful person that I see, that I know right now. He helped us, he be with us all the time as this happened. And he always be there for my family. That's why we always gotta be for him all the time. Thank you for everything. Thank you, and don't forget to go and vote. God bless America. Please make America great again. Love you.
Wow, what a job. What beautiful words. Can you imagine? I don't think it's her first language, and she spoke better than any person. It's her first language, and she spoke better than any person whose language is that particular language. That was incredible. Wow. And I can tell you, Carmen, that Mimi is looking down on you right now, and she is so proud. She's up there in the beautiful sky, well beyond the clouds, and she is so proud of you. What a job you did. Well, it's not easy either. Can you imagine? Through the grief to do something like that. And we are so sorry for your loss. It's unbelievable. We're going to get that stopped. We're going to stop it. This is happening every day. Soon it'll be every hour. It's just, we're going to stop it. We hold Mimi in our hearts forever. And we'll be your friend, Carmen. We'll be your friend and your family's friend. Thank you. Thank you very much. These terrible atrocities against our citizens are happening every single day in cities and towns all across America. I want you to hear directly from another mom, great mom also, wonderful woman who I met just a week ago. Border Patrol gave me this incredible endorsement. They said he's the greatest president in the history of our country. I said, does that include Lincoln, Washington? And yes, sir. But then I told the story, but then one of the guys got up and he's 37 years old. He said, he's the greatest president in my lifetime. I didn't like that. He was 37 years. I like the other one much better. Greatest ever. No, the Border Patrol is great. They're incredible people, and they gave us a full-throated endorsement. And they have every year, frankly. They always endorse me, and they're incredible patriots. Them and ICE and law enforcement and our sheriffs. Our sheriffs are great. Police all over the country. They are really respected by everybody, but they don't understand because they don't get treated properly. And we're going to treat them properly, and they're going to solve our crime problem very easily. It's what they want to do. They're dying, you know what? They're dying to do it. They watch these stores being robbed, guys walking out with refrigerators, 500 thugs going into a department store, cleaning it out, some of them with refrigerators on their back. And they want to do something, but they're told to stand down, don't even think about it. You'll lose your pension, you'll lose your house. You lose all your money, you lose your family. And we're going to free them up to stop the crime in our cities and stop the crime in our country. And they know, I have to say, somebody said, well, how would you do this? Because obviously we have to deport these murderers and drug dealers and terrorists. We have terrorists coming into our country at levels we've never seen before. In 19, if you look at the numbers issued by the Border Patrol, in 2019, a Trump year, and I don't even agree with these numbers. They said I had 0 terrorists. Oh, by the way, bring down that board, please. Just my favorite board in the whole world. My favorite board in the whole world. I assume it's up there. Is it up there, Mike? Yeah. So I love that chart. I love that graph. I sleep with it every night. I hold it tight. But it saved me, because if I didn't make that sharp turn to the right to look at it, I would not be with you tonight. So if you look at the arrow on the bottom, that was my last day in office. And after I left, all they had to do is leave it the way it was, remain in Mexico. You think it was easy to get Mexico to say, oh, sure. They said no. They laughed at me when I first proposed it. And within about 10 minutes, they were saying, we would love to do it, sir. I said, I'm going to put tariffs on every car and everything you send into the United States if you don't do it. And they not only that, they gave us thousands, tens of thousands of soldiers free of charge, everything free. I wanted it free. And tremendous free. I wanted it free. And tremendous crime is coming through. But that was in 2019. They said we allowed 0 terrorists. It had terrorists 0. And it was good. But 18 or 19 terrorists. Now it's thousands of terrorists. They're coming. Thousands of terrorists are coming. Thousands of terrorists are coming are incredible, and they're dying to do the job. And they know their middle names. They know their addresses, where they come from. They know everything, and they're going to help us. And we're going to have the largest deportation of criminals in history. But I want you to hear directly from another incredible mother whose world has been shattered just recently also, because Kamala let savage, illegal alien murders into our country through the open border. She has an open border, unvetted, unchecked, an open border. Please.
Sunday night, I asked her to not stay up super late because of her coming to work with me in the morning to do her summer school. She said, okay. I told her good night and I love you. I went to bed, not realizing that that was going to be the